Un saludo desde Plastics Recycling Latam. Me acompaña Kim Holmes, nuestra keynote speaker de esta mañana, que nos dio una presentación muy interesante sobre todo lo que impacta en la circularidad en los mercados en Estados Unidos, que está sucediendo en temas de legislación y en temas de el impacto que esto tiene en la cadena de valor. Thank you so much, Kim, for coming to Mexico, being part of our conference program, and also for this time for the interview.
Yeah, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Right, Kim, can you please let us know what main changes have you perceived in the last years in the recycling landscape, and how is that changing the whole supply chain?
Yeah, so specifically in the US, we've really seen a lot of new domestic recycling capability and capacity. So when our export markets closed up for us, a lot of recycling programs began to decrease the amount of materials that they were accepting. Now that we have this domestic demand and capability, we're beginning to see those recycling programs be restored and looking at new opportunities to expand more plastics, which is really exciting, right? We have to have that supply in order to be able to meet the demands that brands have for all the material. With that new brand commitment to including recycled content, what we've kind of also seen from, I think what we're beginning to see from a pricing perspective is almost a decoupling of recycled scrap plastics from virgin plastics, which is also, I think, really exciting because in the past, historically, recyclers have really kind of been at the whim of virgin resin pricing, right? Whether the pricing goes up or goes down. And I think we're going to see that be drawn apart and recycled materials really be its own commodity within the supply chain.
Okay, good. What main trends do you think will set the path in the future in terms of recycling and those investments?
Yeah, so I mean, we touched upon it this morning, right? So in the discussion of new policies, so that's really going to tie together all of the efforts of the individual players that we've seen so far, right? So we've seen brands moving in one direction, we've seen industry investing in one direction, and communities moving in one direction, but we really need kind of an overarching strategy, and that's where policy is coming into play. So it'll be interesting to see how that all evolves and really begins to shape the direction of the future.
Right, so thank you so much, Kim, for this time. Gracias a ustedes por seguirnos en redes sociales. Esto es solo una muestra de lo que hemos vivido en la edición 2023 de Plastics Recycling Latam, y desde ya nos estamos preparando para la edición 2024, que será en septiembre 10 y 11 en la Ciudad de México.